Hi Meeting House Alliston, and thanks for checking out this week's update video. As always, there are a few things on my mind that I think should be on your mind as well. And so this is an opportunity for me to share them. Let's jump in. Let's talk Jesus people for a moment. Hey, did you know that we have a care team at the Meeting House Alliston? If not, let me tell you a little bit about it. Our care team, which is headed up by Yvonne Conrad and Jackie Logan, is a team that was created to care for the needs of our church family during specific times. So for instance, if a loved one has passed away, they figure out a way to get a card and flowers to them and come alongside to care. Or most recently, we had a newest member of the Meeting House Alliston in Sarah Graham from Chris and Amanda. And they have mobilized a team to come alongside them and to create meals, to make meals for them and then drop those meals off just so that the burden can be eased a little bit. And I know how much it meant for Teresa and I when we got meals from the care team when Liam was born. And so these are the things that the care team does. So I want to continue to thank the coordinators, Jackie and Yvonne, and also the people who come alongside Jackie and Yvonne to make sure that the care team can fulfill their purpose. Next up, spiritual practices. We are in a series that is looking at spiritual practices, specifically talking about studying scripture, prayer, and meditation. And for the last update video, I talked a little bit about study and how we can have a more robust life of scripture study. How can we make it a little bit more simple and learn something unique about the context in which the author is writing? And that will help fuel our engagement with making it practical. Now, for this week, let's talk a little bit about prayer. If you're like me, the idea of praying can be challenging. I remember the very first time that I started reflecting on my prayer life, and it was a little bit discouraging because you hear these amazing stories of these people who can pray for hours, and you're like, why can't I do that? And then for my own life, the aha moment occurred when I was reading a book, and then I actually heard a sermon given that was on a very similar concept of prayer. And it was on the idea that Jesus prayed the Psalms. And you might think, okay, why is that mind-blowing? The idea of spontaneous prayer, where we need to create these beautiful prayers within our minds, is a fairly new concept within the history of the church. Before spontaneous prayer became sort of the way of praying within the evangelical context, the church was more so focused on reading and praying through already crafted prayers. So for instance, Jesus prayed the Psalms. He didn't create new prayers. He was a classic Jew who read through the Psalms and used the Psalms and other traditional prayers of the time to help form his own unique prayer time. And so by using that, what I've done is I've actually taken the opportunity to gather my own unique set of prayers, which helps me to focus my prayer time. Because if I was just to sit into a room, for 20 or 30 minutes and just try and figure out what to pray, I would be in big trouble. But this way I can have these guided prayers, these beautiful prayers that consist of Psalms, both ancient and modern, that help me be stirred in the presence of God and then spark in my imagination and my mind areas that I should pray about. So other particular people or something in my own life. It has really helped to break it down for me and make it more simple. If you would like any help or even to have me share my own prayer book with you, I'd be happy to, because it has really jump-started an affection for prayer and what prayer can do in my life. And the final thing that's been on my mind is the fact that I miss seeing your faces, like in real life, in person. So I'm going to throw something out to you. Now that the weather is getting a little bit warmer and it's more comfortable to be outside, I would love to have some driveway visits with you if you feel comfortable. What you can do is email alliston.info@themeetinghouse.com if you would like me to pop by on a particular day, which we will obviously organize, and just for a quick driveway visit. We can chat, catch up. I'd love to pray for you at that time. It'll just be a great way for me to, again, see your beautiful faces and not do it over a screen or just over the phone. So yeah, email alliston.info@themeetinghouse.com and we'll set up an opportunity for us to engage. All right, that's it for me. Have an amazing week, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.